Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, whatever placement you want to use. This is your 2023 message. Um, I've sat with this for a long time. I've tried to negotiate with my guides on what maybe we have a different message. We don't. So I'm just going to go with it. I say we because I have my sun and my South Node and my Venus in Aries. And I'm going to start off with connecting with our energy so that you understand that I'm talking to you. Okay? Because we have a tendency to want more for other people than we do ourselves. So the world doesn't understand Aries energy. They think it's warlike. They think that we are fire starters. And any Aries knows that that just doesn't really compute with them. We are the babies of the horoscope. Now we have Mars that we're ruled by, but we rarely fight for ourselves. Now we will run into a burning building and save anybody without a second's hesitation. And we will fight for the underdog at any given moment. And that may come on very quick. But when it actually comes to things happening to us, we take on the childlike energy to the extreme. We, like any child, love to see everyone I'm looking for the words here in a divine nature, just like a child that even if their parents do something wrong, like they still love them. That's kind of the Aries energy. A person has to do a lot, and a person usually has to hurt somebody else in order for us to actually go to war with them. And it usually has to be somebody who's disadvantaged in some point. That's our power. The Venus in Aries is getting talked about a lot right now. I have Venus in Aries energy in my natal chart, and that is totally misunderstood as well. I've been literally embarrassed on YouTube. Some astrologers that see that, and I don't doubt that it's not real if they've been in a relationship with a Venus in Aries and they're like, ooh, Venus in Aries, smoldery, like, but that's not really what we bring to the forefront. We aren't people that just go out and hook up with people, like all that stuff. Maybe people are attracted to that energy because it is mm, our fifth house is Leo. So when we are passionate about something, we do it with our whole heart. That's also a very loyal energy. That's a very committed energy. So the thought that a Venus in Aries like would have problems in love, it's not our fault. With Leo as our fifth house, our love house, our creativity house, we will be fully passionate about somebody. But the problem is that we expect that kind of integrity out of the people that we are with in a relationship. And when that doesn't show up, usually we're able to cut that right out. However, that's not your message this year. Aries, I got the message that you have been allowing things in your life that you wouldn't allow for anybody else. It's like you don't have a focus on what's really going on. It's like you're seeing things as like divine love or some kind of divine relationships. And this could be in any aspect. This could be your work life. This could be your partner. This could be your love interest. This could be your friends. There's a lot of stuff coming in for you guys. when people show you who they are, believe them. Now, I've been in several situations over the past couple years where I've had that same energy. I'm like, oh yeah, this person is really messing up, but maybe they just need one person to support them. Maybe they just need, that's done this year, Aries. That's done this year. That would be indicative of Neptune in your 12th house as well, which is a place for divine love, which is a place where you can get connected with God, which is also a place where you can cause your own downfall for seeing that in people that aren't exhibiting that. Right now, you need to take back your inner authority on what is right. And every time you let somebody trample on what you think is right and you still allow them in your lives, what you're telling everybody that you love to go and save, and some of those are very righteous causes, is that that's okay for them. Your example of the abuse, of the lies, of the perhaps people with addictions and problems, and allowing those people in your life that are either hurting you or others is sending an example to the world that that's what you think is okay, that that's what you want for their life. So think about it that way. Are you unintentionally telling people that what's going on in your relationships and around you in whatever aspect is okay for them? It's not what you want to be doing, but it's what we are doing. And now I feel like there has been a lot of solitude for you this year, even if you've had people around, sometimes especially. And maybe that's why we're allowing people like fixer-uppers. I'm hearing fixer-uppers. That's going to end. And if you don't choose yourself and make clear boundaries in the real world, not just in your meditative space or, you know, all these other things that we've been doing. If you don't make clear boundaries now on what is absolutely acceptable or absolutely unacceptable, the universe will make those boundaries for you. I think that you can feel that this is a time where you can alchemize everything that you've learned and everything that you've went through into real stability in your life. Now, you have gone out and built other people up, told other people they could do it, told other people, showed them the things that they needed to put in place, told them what they needed to really boost themselves up. Aries are excellent at being like the coach talk or the dad talk. And Aries, this year, you're going to do that for yourself. So I want to think you to think back of everything that you've ever told everybody in a situation where they were being hurt. And I want you to write those things down. Write down what you told them was unacceptable in their lives. Write down what you told them was something they needed to cut out. Write down what you told them was holding them back and draining them and making them feel overwhelmed or stuck or unable to go forward. And then I want you to take a couple minutes away, maybe go do your dishes or mow your lawn, depending upon where you live. Read a good book, have some tea. And then I want you to pick up that piece of paper. And if you want a divine union, see that as God's message to you on what you need to do. And I know that's going to ring true to you. And I know it's not something you want to hear. So you want to see everybody in the way God sees them. But we're in our school, like making choices is a real thing. And if people are continuously choosing to live a life that's not aligned with what you would expect of yourself, then you're enabling them to keep living that life. And you're enabling other people to get into those kind of situations. And you're not even able to shine anymore. Who do you have in your life that can't see how beautiful you are and how radiant you are? It's like I'm literally seeing a cloud over the sunshine of Aries. The sun is exalted in Aries. It should be at its most joyous. The ability to go out and without fear of failure, go after your passions, go after your interests, go after your creativity, go after your goals. Who are these people in your lives that don't even care about that shine? That literally aren't seeing that shine as a beautiful thing? You are original. You are amazing. You are passionate. You go towards things, and when you fail at them, you see them as a lesson. It doesn't hold you back for the next project. So what is with all these allowing energies around you? I've taken myself back. I've re-asked several times if this is actually the Aries message, and it definitely is. So after I give you your message, I'm going to walk away, and in a couple days or a couple weeks, I will re-listen to it. Sorry, I'm giving my dog some privacy there. I don't want to. Oh, come on. This year, you are setting up your destiny. You are setting up your long-term future. You are making those kind of goals. And that is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful rebirth that I think you feel coming. Those things are going to come exploding out of you in the most beautiful way in the spring. So make sure that you have your ducks in a row. Make sure that you express and hold on to what's important. Now, a lot of Aries have gone through this. A lot of Aries have had these battles. A lot of Aries have chosen themselves. And for those Aries, I congratulate you, because this is your year to put in the work that will stabilize everything. And some of you have never had stability before, never had true stability enough that you feel that, your material life is at a constant and you're able to up level. It's been, if you're older, a while since you felt that freedom and endless possibilities in front of you. And for the Aries that are still lagging behind a little bit in that aspect, or the areas of your life where you are lagging behind, I'm telling you that you can do it. You are, now everyone thinks Scorpio is the best at rebirth, but Scorpio as an energy lets everything die or everything get like to a crazy point, and then they can rebuild. And we're not like that. We don't like to get to that kind of manic intensity. So don't. This wouldn't be anything new. This, you're going to be able to feel this. For the Aries that listen to this message, you have to take back your power, and not in how the world sees you, like we're some power hungry, like whatever. That's not it. You need to take back your power in what's important to you so that you can offer that rebirth. You need to clear your spaces. For many of you, literally clearing out your spaces. Spring is coming up. So you have the movement available for the rebirth you're going to go through. Now, in case you don't know, the eclipses are going into Aries and Libra. So this is the perfect time, in fact, to expect of everyone else what you expect of yourself. Everyone sees our energy is very self-centered and alone, but that's not how it is. And you know that. You have the energy of Libra as well. And sometimes, especially when it concerns relationships, we want to keep everything even. We want to not have fights. We want to, keep that part steady so that we're allowed to go and create everything else. Like I said, we'll rarely fight for ourselves, but we will definitely fight for other people. And that's what people don't understand about us, that we are as much about the relationship as we are about ourselves. What we don't understand about relationships, because we're the pure energy, is why people just don't show up and express and speak and have actions that match their heart. Our downfall is assuming that we're literally connected with everybody else. And that's what makes us seem self-centered. But it's like we don't have the ability to understand how we're all not connected. That's how connected we still are. And people don't understand that. And they think that we just go off and do our own thing. But we assume if people need something or if something's wrong, they'll just say it, because we would just say it. We'd blurt it out like a toddler, like get over it in like 2 seconds if it's a discussion. Everybody's not like that. But also, like the lovely Libras, it's time to see with a backed up, not divinely inspired love view, what has not been a spiritual union and has in fact possibly been toxic. Now, I don't like labels, but if it's holding you back from expressing who you are. And when you do express who you are and what you expect, nothing changes. Take a hint from our cohorts and serve the justice, like cut it out. No, I'm not saying that these relationships won't come back, these friendships or these work relationships, but the only way to change it is to stand up for what you truly will not accept. And that doesn't mean glossing over, and that doesn't mean giving it the 10,000th try and expecting a different result, because we're very good at that too. You are approaching a period where you will lead, and you will lead by example. So the actions of the people around you, that if you're still accepting them into your life, I won't say all Aries, so I got stopped on that one. The people that you are accepting in your life, even if they aren't doing things directly to you, the actions that they have on others and in the world as a whole is telling the world that that's who you are too. Okay. So think about that. Think about some of your friends and allies and coworkers, etc., that have blatantly not lived up to the integrity that you expect, and know that that's how people see you. They see you as supporting that. I can't help it. Like, it's my message too. So when the one that is supposed to go out and fight for the underdogs allows people in their lives that literally are hurting the underdogs, what does that say to the world? How does that make you feel? How does it make me feel? It's not a guilt reading. It's a be who you are reading. And I think that, considering I'm getting this for us, when it's literally our time, we have Jupiter in our sign. Is a real step up energy. I'm hearing we've been here before. Like, we've seen all these things before. And if they're coming back as a different person or a different situation or a different whatever, like, we learned pattern recognition in kindergarten. Like, if it's the same thing over and over and over again, you keep on accepting it. Know that that's what you're building this year. And it takes you to make the changes. I don't feel like they're going to be very hard, but it's just getting to that point where you literally will accept no less than what you give. I'm just getting a like literal steamroller, like we've been steamrolled. And it makes me sad because um, we should be full of life and we should be building things and we should be going out and doing all of the unique individual things that I know you guys are feeling. It's your time to do. You need to do this year because next year will be dynamic. This year, you need to make the changes so that you feel comfortable in your skin again, that you feel like you're around people that no matter what crazy idea you come up with is going to be like, yeah, that sounds great. And just support. You just need to expect the support that you give. And that's not that hard, is it? We're getting back to basics on this one, Aries. We're getting back to looking at literally the actions and nothing else. Don't go and yeah, just stop going at the thing that hasn't worked before. I don't know what that is for you guys. I don't know what situation that is for you guys. Hopefully hearing it from me will make a difference. Sometimes I feel like we have to get like run into a wall or something in order to like see what an effect this is actually having on our lives. But we're not able to flourish unless we're not carrying the things that drain us. We should be happy and full of joy and full of spark and, you know, all ready to release our creativity. And there's something and I don't know what it is for each of you. I don't know if it's family situations. I don't know if it's boyfriend situations or girlfriend situations or work situations or just like school situations or the situation that you find yourself in life. I don't know where this applies to your situation. I just know that this is the message. It's like a tough love, Aries. Like we just want to go out and have our springtime and do our da 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 da. And we'll be able to do it. So I guess that was my like non-cheer. You know, I did other readings already. They got cheery, like blah blah blah. Like go listen to the Aquarius reading, and it's pretty happy. So is the Cancerian reading. But this is our reading, and it's apparently what we need. So, what do we do? Love you, Aries. It was an honor to read your message. Let me know when you guys identify what that is and how you allow that to be cleared out for your life to take a new form, because there's a lot of unique things going on for my Arians, like new projects that are going to light up their life and just new things, talents and skills and things that are going to bring just a fresh energy. So that's really beautiful. But first we got this other stuff to contend with. So. But past that, over that, like I'm literally looking because I'm seeing like when we get over that hump, it's like a little literal hump in the road. When we go over that hump, it's just like it's gorgeous. So I mean, I want to get there. We're gonna get there, Aries. All right. I love you. If you want to hang out, you know, I've got Instagram or whatever, all the things. And if you want a reading with me, you can go to my website, nerdestempath.com, and me and Kuma will see you later. Love you. Bye.